All right. What is up, broskies? Returning for another episode of K.K.F.I, Kazekagno's First Impressions. My first impressions will be of the following game, Eiyuden Chronicles Rising. Now, I know this is not like the main game. This is like a spin-off prequel game, but and this is more like a 2D side-scrolling game. Versus the main game, which is a turn-based game, kind of akin to Suikoden. If you know about that game, if you don't, it's supposed to be a really good game. You got 100 characters, like 100 legit different characters. So it's crazy. They got that same thing going on with this game. Well, at least the Eiyuden Chronicle. But anyway, before we get into the game proper, let me say that I'm aiming for 20 subscribers by the end of the month, and I think it's really doable. I have 19, so I only need one more, and you could be that 20th subscriber, and I really appreciate it if you were. If not, if you already subscribed, that's good. If not, please subscribe, and if you have subscribed again, I say, please tell your friends. Other than that, let me pop up the intro and we can get into the game proper. Alright, so this is the Eiyuden Chronicle Rising. If you think of Xenoblade Chronicles, play from the beginning. Yeah, there's not even a demo for this. Alright. Good sprite work. Been walking for a while now. CJ, a young girl descended from generations of scavengers. She has come to New Nevea to complete her family's ratification. Moon barrels discovered. Wealth beyond your wildest dreams await you in New Nevea. All adventurers welcome. Based on what I heard at the inn yesterday, it shouldn't be too far now. Unless I'm lost. Yeah! Stop! You! Help me out, will ya? What do we got here? Thieves? Bandits! They're all over the place lately. You look like you can handle yourself in a fight, though. What's that supposed to mean, huh? I'm regular everyday trader. You often go around judging folks on how they look. Wow, sorry. Going after helpless traders now, are we? Clear out, little girl. And you don't even have the decency to deny it. Can't just watch a man's property get stolen, can I? Goes against my principles. Well, come on then, cowards. I'll take you for all you're worth. Beat the bandits. A Y to attack, B to jump, and a ZR for unique skill. Approach and attack incoming on enemies. Although some fights can be avoided, occasionally enemies will block a path ahead. Always be ready for some action. It is unique skill. You can traverse certain distances at high speed. Quick step forward while in motion and backwards while in stationary. Time your movement right and you can use this skill to evade enemy attacks. Retreat! Not bad at all. Better than I expected from a youngin'. Hogan's the name. You really saved my skin. I owe you one. Hogan. Never one to miss a trend, Hogan was quick to notice the sudden influx of adventurers to New Nevea. and even quicker to set up shop at the town's authorized trading post. CJ, Honorable Scavenger, at your service. Honorable Scavenger? How's that work? Well, scavenging is just treasure hunting, isn't it? Only difference between that and thieving is whether your mark is living or dead. Thieves think too highly of themselves, though. That's what my clan says, anyway. So scavengers suit you better, huh? You're journeying to New Nevea for treasure, then, I take it? Sure am. What about you? Just left, picked up some trinkets, and came out here to sell them all. What about lenses? Do they have lenses? Yup, plenty of them too. I even heard of some lucky souls finding rune lenses down in them barrows. Yes! Gotta get down there now. That humongous lens is as good as mine. Which way to town? Now, what kind of gentleman would I be if I didn't take you there myself? At least I can do after all. Back again already, Hogan. Wait, where are your escorts? Bolted at the first sign of bandit. Pay you good money for them, too. Bandits again? Tougher bunch than last time. Someone ought to do something soon. Look, we're just here to guard the checkpoint, alright? You got a complaint, take it up with the acting mayor. Yeah. And who's this little lady? Her name's CJ. She's what was it? Honorable Scavenger, here to accept the acting mayor's generous invitation. She's more reliable than you layabouts, that's for sure. Another reckless adventurer willing to risk their lives, and a child at that. I'll take that as a compliment, thank you. There's not a single member of my clan who's got their heads screwed on. Reckless fools, every one of them. Fair enough. Acting mayor will certainly be glad to hear that. Proceed. It's a bug or a bird? It's a bird. Back so soon. I'm quite sure I watched you leave just a little while ago. You don't believe what happened, Squash. My word, well, at least you're unscathed. Thanks to this young lady, no less. Madam CJ, was it? Squash authorized the praiser. A pleasure to meet you. Connoisseur of all that shimmered. The promise of a glimmering future drew Squash to New Nevea to open his accessory shop. His discerning eye quickly earned him the role of the town's authorized appraiser. Authorized appraiser? Indeed, it is my duty to appraise the artifacts excavated from the burrows. What for? Why, to determine their value, of course. All artifacts found in the burrows are subject to an explorer tax of 30%. 30%? You haven't heard the worst of it yet. If you want into the broom barrows, you're gonna need an explorer's license from the acting mayor. And that license don't come cheap. Ain't that right, Squash? I'm afraid so. This mayor sounds proper rapacious, if you ask me. Yup, rapacious is the word. Why? Well, what's to stop me from sneaking out the other side of the ruin anyway? Oh, I wouldn't recommend that. You get caught trying to hightail it out of here with a bag full of loot, well, you won't get very far. Mayor's hired an unsavory from the Ace Reach to put a stop to any thieving that might occur, so I've heard at least. I've seen many a crook dealt in within my day, but that mercenary is unnerving. Quite sure his presence is the only thing keeping those bandits from darkening our door. How's about we go see the mayor for ourselves, eh? Even a rapacious old soul can be reasoned with, after all. Sounds like a plan. Lead the way. Right this way. The town is just ahead. Well then, perhaps the next time we meet, you'll have handfuls of treasure for me to appraise. Until then, farewell. The town's seen better days. Here it is, the flourishing new frontier in the grip of a gold rush. Welcome to New Nevada. Not much to look at, is it? Well, did I say flourishing? It's work in progress. Huh? Is this an earthquake? Can't stand earthquakes. Fine, wasn't even that big. But right. Anyway, earthquakes are pretty common here. Best be on your toes. Of course, it's thanks to an earthquake that we even found in Barra. Real big one about 3 months ago. Well, that's what happened. Well, I best be getting back. Got a store to run after all, or I will, eventually. Figured I'd make a buck or two by setting up a trading post for adventurers to trade their wares. Mosey on by once I've opened up. Wait, where can I find that mayor you were talking about? Town office in the plaza, I suppose. Where else? Thanks, Hogan. Stay out of trouble now. Fingers crossed, Missy. Fingers crossed. Bye-bye. Now then, how to track down this money-grabbing mayor? From the main menu, you can check your current quest progress as well as your stats and items. A mini-map showing your current location is also displayed on this screen. This bustling plaza is the beating heart of New Nevada, with townsfolk passing through it day and night. The town office sits at its center, where the bulletin board can also be found where whenever CJ feels like helping the residents. Is it? I figure it's probably this way. Yep, here's the bulletin board. Keep twisting the R button. Excuse me. Any idea where a girl can find that rapacious acting mayor I've heard so much about? Rapacious? How rude! Oh, lighten up. Wait, it's not you, is it? I'm Aisha, the acting mayor of this town. Yes, I should very much like to know who considers me rapacious, though. Aisha. Having taken over as acting mayor after her father went missing, Aisha is responsible for the decision to open the quarry to adventurers, and for taxing them for the privilege. Well, that's, a Hogan and Squash. Them again? Perhaps their taxes are due for an increase. Sorry, guys. So, rapacious might have been a bit much. What I've heard about the mayor, I was expecting some old fogey. Not a, charming young woman such as yourself. How old are you, anyway? 16. What of it? Same as me. I'm CJ. Nice to meet you. An adventurer, I presume? Never judge a book by its boots, as they say. We welcome all sorts here. CJ. Initials, perhaps? Prefer to keep your real name a secret. Is that it? Enough about me. License. That's right. I came here to get an explorer's license. Explorer's license. Oh my goodness! Costs 100,000 bakwa. Not a penny less. 100,000 bakwa? Are you mad, woman? Do I look like I got that on me? I'm 16. Give me the children's fee. Like the horse carriages in the city. Do you think me as dull-witted as that? Even your horse carriages consider anyone older than 12 capable of paying full price. You know your horse carriages, I'll give you that. Fret not, we offer assistance to the financially enfeebled. Take this stamp card. Collect enough stamps and I'll issue you an explorer's license. A stamp card? The residents of Nunavut post odd jobs on the bulletin board frequently. Complete a task and that resident will stamp your card for you. Do I have to help out around the town? Is that it? In a nutshell, yes. Many were troubled considerably by the earthquake 3 months back. Help is in great demand and short supply. Piece of cake! Don't go anywhere because I'll be back with my license before you know it. Collect stamps in this card by helping the townspeople with whatever they need. Essential for acquiring an explorer's license. No adventurer in Nunavut can be without their stamp card. I need a lot of stamps. First day on the job. Little girl seems to need something. Hello. Don't suppose you know of anyone who needs any help around here? I sure do. Really? Who? Me. Oh. Look, I'd love to help, but if it's not gonna get my card stamped, I'll have to decline. Stamp? Like the ones Mayor Aisha gave everyone? I've got one. Look. Wow, even you kids have it. With this stamp, adventurers will perform any and all tasks you require. So use and abuse them. That's what Mayor Aisha said. Her patience might have been right on the money after all. Are you an adventurer too? Yup, call me CJ. What's your name? Priya. So, will you help me, CJ? I certainly will. What can I do for you today, Priya? Find Yum Yum. Yum Yum ran away from home and hasn't come back yet. Can't be having that now, can we? Is Yum Yum your little sister? Brother? My cat. She's white and fluffy and cute and cuddly. You want me to track down a cat? So much for treasure hunting, I suppose. She got startled by that quake earlier and jumped out the window. She's still little, so it's dangerous for her to go out by herself. If she wandered outside the walls, she could be eaten by a monster. Oh, please find her for me, CJ. Yum Yum is my most treasured friend. Treasured, you say? Well, if there's one thing I'm good at, it's finding treasure. I'll have Yum Yum back for you in no time. Oh, thank you. I'll be right here, okay? Someone else. An outlander. Save your breath. This used to be a quiet little village until you showed up. Nothing but a nuisance, the lot of you. What is that Isa last thinking, eh? No respect for tradition. Good. Thought she had a quest. Whoa, never seen an adventurer like you before. If you find anything good, don't keep it all for yourself, yeah? That old bag might not see the benefit letting you adventurers in, but I do. Mine is all you got after all. Especially now they've sealed off the borrow. What use would a mine time be without a mine, honestly? Aisha might be a bit daft at times, but she's right about this. What do you mean? Greedy, certainly, but daft? Nah, I didn't mean nothing by it. She's just different from the rest of us. Alright, so this is just me talking to everybody, so I'm just gonna go do this mission here. Find this cat. Look at that. Look at the middle of the screen at the top. I just noticed it. Look how many stamps I need. Looks like about 30. Let's see. Can't go this way. The cat. Gather information in the plaza. First day on the job. Okay. So I have to talk to people. Okay. They're just standing around waiting for me. You haven't seen a fluffy white cat being cute and cuddly around here, have you? I have. Priya's cat, right? Yum Yum. Really? Where'd it go? I pulled his tail and it ran off into the woods. Why would you pull a cat's tail? Why not? Nothing to do with an outlander like you, anyway. Charming. She's only small, so she'll be gobbled up by monsters for sure. There are monsters all over the place since the mining started. There'll be no cats getting gobbled on my watch. I promised Priya I'd return her treasure, and that's what I'm gonna do. I appreciate the info, kid. Could have done without the attitude, though. Now go to the town outskirts. From the town outskirts to the Great Forest. There are a variety of dungeons around town, each rich with their own unique resources ready for you to mine. Since the earthquake, monsters have been spotted in greater and greater numbers, so proceed with caution. I might actually be able to go up there, but I know I can't. Alright. Great Forest. A large, lush forest located just outside the border of Nunavut. While the area is rich with food, wood, and stone, the monsters which have gathered there since the earthquake have made it a dangerous place to be. Mannish adventurer. A cat? No idea. Sorry. I can save. That's probably a good idea. Save at signpost. Alright, I got you. One of them's sleeping, one of them's looking around. Wake up! Right, hold up. Alright. There's the cat. It's gonna run deeper into the woods. A cat! Small, white, fluffy, cute? Yep, you must be Yum Yum. Yum Yum! Who's a good kitty, eh? Nothing to be afraid of. Please don't run away. Gotcha. Meow. What a little angel. What's a little angel like you doing in a place like this, eh? Let's get you back to your family, shall we? I'm back, and look who I found. Meow! Yum Yum! Her. I was so worried about you, dummy. Cut her some slack, yeah? She had a bit of a scare and ran off into the woods, that's all. A scare? Oh no. I'm sorry, Yum Yum. At least you're not hurt. Don't go wandering off no more, okay? Meow! Thank you so much, CJ. As promised, here's my stamp. Why, thank you. And done. One step down. Plenty more to go. Say, Priya, you don't happen to know anyone else who might need some help, do you? Sure do. Really? Who's next then? My dad. Our house got all messed up in that big quake 3 months ago. Dad's been trying to fix it, but he never has enough wood. You think you can help him, CJ? Of course, leave it to me. Gotta fill up the stamp card so I can get my explorer's license, you see. Can't expect it to stamp itself, can I? You're the best, CJ. So where's your dad anyway? He lived just over there in the residential district. Got it. Bye for now, Priya. Bye-bye. As your party accumulates experience, their level and stats will increase. Experience is gained by completing quests and defeating enemies inside dungeons. Alright. A whole bunch of stuff going on. Repair my broken house. Alright. You can now go from plaza to residential district. Nothing on that board. Lifelong residents of New Nevada have their homes in this part of town. Acting Mayor Aisha also calls this place home. Excuse me, don't suppose you're Pia's dad, are you? I am, and who might you be? Another adventurer looking for treasure? Yup, I'm CJ. Nice to meet you. I'm Ganesh. How exactly do you know my Priya then? We just met in the plaza. I helped her track down Yum Yum. Is that so? Very kind of you. What brings you here to me? Priya said you'd been having some trouble rebuilding your home after that big quake. Thought I'd come by and lend a hand. I see. I suppose you're collecting stamps then. Yup, I've only got one for now, so if there's anything you need help with, I'm your girl. I suppose I do have a small job you could take care of. You do? Why not? Acting Mayor's got the right idea as far as you adventurers go. If you're willing to work, who am I to turn you away? Right. What's the job? I need you to gather some wood for the repairs on my house. You have to venture out to the great forest outside the town. That's all? No problem. I'd go myself, but since the excavation, I've heard all sorts of creatures have been seen in the woods. Everyone here is far too scared to venture down and see it for themselves. I had no idea the ruin bears had caused so much trouble. Well, you'll be needing an axe then, unless you plan on talking the trees into coming down. Here, take this old one. Thanks. I'll be back in a bit. Take care. Level 1 axe. With this item, you can cut down trees in the forest and elsewhere to obtain wood. As you level up your axe, you will increase the variations of wood you can acquire. Level 1 healing potion. Consumable items like potions and bombs are kept in your stow pack. If your stow pack is full, items will be held in your storehouse until you need them. Be sure to check your stow pack before venturing out. Can I fast travel? Alright, I can. Instead of walking all the way back there myself. Enemies and resources. Once enemies have been slain and resources gathered, they will not be available again until you leave the dungeon. If you can't find the resources you need, head back to your base and try again after a good rest. Resource bag. A bag designed to restore resources gathered in the dungeon. Once you return to the city, its contents will be transferred to your storehouse. Once your resource bag is full, you'll be unable to gather any more. Remember though, you can always throw away resources you don't need. Save again, because you never know. It'd be just my fortune that I don't save, and it's like, oh, well, look at that. You got died. You got died. Now, we're gonna throw you back to your last save instead of a checkpoint. Can't cut down that tree. All the monsters I killed are gone still. Alright. Flying enemies will be found inside dungeons. Jumping attacks is the best way to handle airborne enemies. One hit. Oh, okay, I see. Contains lumber. Alright, at the top left corner you see you have my pack and it's got 4 things in it. Let's check it out, see if it's stacked. Okay, no. Well, yes, probably. I really should just get what I need and get back. Oh, I got everything I need. I got 4 lumber when I only needed 3. Dashing doesn't make me move any faster. Here's a thought. Lumber 4. Ordinary, readily available lumber. It's not as sturdy to fit you around, but it will do for smaller homes. Yeah, I forgot to put potions in my stove pack. Learn from my mistakes, kid. Stock up before you head out. Alright. Right to where we need to go. I'm back. Got what you need, I reckon. Wonderful. Finally, I can finish fixing my house. You have my thanks. This house has been in my family for generations. It's my most treasured possession. Don't know what I'd do if I were to lose it. My ancestors are probably rolling in their graves. You really helped me out, you know? Here, let me stamp that card for you. Thanks, CJ. You're very welcome, Priya. Yum Yum is behaving herself, I trust. Meow. You're a good one, you are. You know, if all the adventures were like you, even my old man might come around. Have you got anywhere to stay while you're here? Nah, not yet. Guess I should go look for the inn. You won't find anything like an inn around here, I'm afraid. What? But then, where do all the adventurers stay? They pitch tents down by Outlander Lane. Tents? Of course, I doubt there'd be any space for another one down there now. Adventurers have been pouring in for the last few months, all looking to strike it rich. Sleeping on the streets? Didn't expect that. It's all the same to you. We have a little house you could borrow. That is a sizable house. Bigger than the house that he's got right there. The last tenant just left. Nothing fancy, but beast sleeping rough, I'd wager. Well, I don't really have any money. You saw to it that Priya and me have a roof over our heads. Least I can do is offer the same in kind. No need for money. Really? Here, take the key. It's just down that hill. Have a look when you have time. Thank you. I'm laughing because it's like head down the hill, like a few steps over. How are the lodgings then? Think they'll do? Of course, but is it really okay for me to stay here for free? I said as much, didn't I? A man's only as good as his word. If you don't mind though, I'd appreciate if you could help my father like you helped us. Your father? The Priya's grandfather? I'm happy to help, but what with? Repairing the clock tower. Clock tower? You might have noticed a fallen pillar of rubble in the plaza. That used to be our town's symbolic clock tower. I tried to tell my father that we just don't have the materials to fix it. But do you think he'd listen? Say no more. You need help? I need stamp. That's all there is to it. Thanks. Also, word to the wise, my father could be blunt, to put it lightly. I doubt he'll put his foot in his mouth at some stage, but I'd appreciate it if you just ignore him. No worries, I'm well used to dealing with old folk. Thank you. His name is Shiva. If you head to Plaza now, you'll probably find him. See base. CJ's home away from home. And base for her venturing. Resting here for the night will recover all your strength. You can save your prog at CJ's base or any signpost. If you're defeated in battle, you will resume the game from your last save. Auto save data will update it automatically. Don't see it. It looks like I don't know if it's a day or night cycle, but looks like it's getting late. I think. As if we haven't had it bad enough already. Excuse me, are you Priya's grandpa by any chance? Hmm? And if I am, what's it to a money-hungry outlander, huh? I heard you could use a hand restoring this clock tower to its former glory. Me? A hand? Oh, I see. You think you can line your pocket by taking advantage of an elderly gentleman, is that it? Well, you won't pull the wool over my eyes. Away with you. Whoa, that's not it at all. Riz dad asked me to help you out. That useless old sod. Been flapping his gums to outlanders now, has he? Get out of this, outlander. No one needs help from the likes of you. But this is important, isn't it? Of course it is. My ancestors built this when they first arrived in Old Nevaeh 150 years ago. A more precious treasure this town has never known. Of course it's bloody important. Old Nevaeh? I thought this place was called New Nevaeh. Old Nevaeh is a town our ancestors came upon. Abandoned it was, barely worth being called a town, so the story goes. So they built it up anew and called it New Nevaeh. This clock tower is a testament to their vision for New Nevaeh. Pains me to see it in this state. Can't have that then, can we? Lucky for you, I know a thing or two about taking care of treasure. You can keep your coin, good sir. A stamp will do just fine. A stamp? Those things Daska's girls send around? It's risky work. Better a no good venture for taking on than any of us. Fine, get to it. You'll need to get a great tree bow from the biggest tree in the Great Forest. Off you go with him. How am I supposed to know which is the biggest one? Give me a hint or something. Well, it'll be the one furthest in, won't it? It's huge. Even you couldn't miss it. Furthest in, huh? Okay, I'll be back. Alright, let's do this. Okay, before we go in, nice. Ah, they hurt. It hurts. Touch. Don't do that. Alright, time for some new monsters. Yeah. Yeah. I tried to dodge. Yeah, it didn't work. Right. Notice I don't heal all the way. I don't have get full health from it. can't get these mushrooms. Can I jump on them? Oh. Yeah. Ah, I can juggle them. Nice. I don't know what the purpose of it is, but it's funny. Signposts can be found at key locations, key points inside dungeons to give you information about where you currently are. At signposts, you can fast travel to any previously visited area within the dungeon. You can also save your game. Well, I'm gonna save because I got hurt. Probably a boss around here too. Deepest end, point in, so keep going this way. Alright. Look here. Looking at something? You an adventurer too? Here for the treasure? Sure, why not? What's that then? Looks important. That's just rock. Doesn't look like any ordinary rock though. Wait! You haven't seen a big, huge tree in your travels, have you? Nah. Guess it's further in then. Thanks anyway. Hold it, princess. Huh? What? Force is crawling with monsters today. If you go any deeper in, you might not come back out. Huh. Monsters? Nope. What kind of scavenger would I be if I let that put me on? Ah, nuts. Wild bird egg. My pack is getting fat. Ooh, a howling bug. I need that. Nice. Wondering if your house would be able to keep it mantle. That music just went crazy. I'm about to fight something serious now. First boss. Let's do this. Yep, this must be the one, alright. Which branch looks best? Huh? What the? Monster tree. Boss bell. Menacing boss lies in wait deep inside each dungeon. Once they've been discovered, defeating them is your own means of escape. Watch closely and attack when the enemy reveals their weak point to deal major damage. Some strong enemies, such as bosses, are protected by a shield. Until you broke through the shield, the enemy will take no damage. Pay close attention to the enemy's shield gauge as well as their health gauge. Your stove pack is used to carry items such as healing potions and herbs, which you'll need until you venture through the dungeon. If you find yourself in trouble against a strong enemy, check your stove pack and see what you've got. Oh! I deserve that. Ah! Crap. Wrong button. Let's jump. Oh! Yeah, that's what I say. Look at that. Died already. And there goes my ability to say first try. I know I needed to heal, but I thought I could just, tank a little bit. Yeah. Got it. I will beat him anyway. I was supposed to win. Oh man, they do hurt me. I thought I wouldn't get hurt. Look at that, I almost won. Ah! There we go. See, easy. Valuable rune fragments. A valuable material necessary for the development of rune lenses. Some resources can serve as catalysts to create a variety of runes when combined with this material. Valuable. Some items are more valuable than others. When you find it valuable on your travels, you won't be able to throw it away. But it won't take up space in your resource bag. Alright! Aww. Can't go any further. Didn't even need to heal. So we got Titan Nectar, Gargoyle Wing, Giant Branch, Lumber, Nuts, Herb, Wild Bird Egg, Sugar, Slime Jelly, Rune Fragment, which is a fragment of broken rune that's rare, can be restored to. Alright, I got some good stuff. See if he says anything different. Nope. I'm sleepy. This. See what he says. I'm back. Only died once. Let me see. Yes, this'll do. No doubt about it. Great tree bow. You could have warned me, about the big scary monster tree that attacked me as soon as it saw me. Excuse me? The tree fiend. Would have been nice to know in advance, that's all. I'm lucky you didn't pick branches off of me. Tree fiend? Impossible. It's the sorcerer. I warned them. I warned all of them. You alright, old man? Oh, boy. You got a moment. Not interrupting something, are we? Shiva, could you spare a few minutes? The rapacious, rather brilliant acting mayor. What was that? Nothing at all. Excuse me. Shiva, this is Gok2 of Outlander Lane. I believe you have already met, but allow me to formally introduce you all the same. Gok2. Smell of gold and promise of fortune drew the sagacious Gok2 to Nevea, where he quickly became the representative for the merchants and adventurers of Outlander Lane. I see. What brings you both here? Got nothing to say to either of you. Shiva, I know you, and I don't see eye to eye on the barrows. Stop. I know you and I don't see eye to eye on the barrows. Still, I expect you to abide by my decisions. As such, I must ask that you and the other objectors stop causing trouble in Outlander Lane. The stamp car system is going a long way toward building trust between us and the Outlander. Trust? You don't even know the meaning of the word. If you'd an ounce of sense in your head, you'd chase every last venture out before it's too late. Let's try to stay calm, shall we? What exactly are you talking about? Too late for what? The evil sorcerer's curse. He's in the barrows, I tell you. He who suffered the wrath of the gods themselves. He was sealed for a reason. Mark my words. Break that seal and it won't just be fiends you'll be up against. It'll be much, much worse than that. Now this sounds like an adventure. You can't put so much stock in those old fables, Shiva. Fables, eh? So I suppose that expedition that went in were fabled to death, were they? You want our children to go through that too? Gasp. This town is on the verge of collapse. Mining is beneficial for our people and essential to the New Nevaeh's continued existence. Exactly. And one of your precious clock tower. Sure, you could use some strapping adventurers to help rebuild it. Isn't that right, young lady? Me? Oh, well, yeah, that was the plan, sure. See? Honestly, Shiva, you embarrass yourself. I've got countless young folk who tell me every day just how hard they slave away for the good of this town and its residents. How long do you intend to hold out? Think of the effect it will have on your family's reputation. Fine. Please yourself. Pay no mind to the stubborn old men like me. But wait, my stamp. Oh, give me the card. Alright. Alright. Making progress. Cost of good manners. Speak with Aisha in the closet. No, nothing there. How goes the stamp collecting, CJ? Not bad, actually. Seems someone told the townsfolk to use and abuse adventurers, so they've kept me busy. They've had me catching cats, cutting trees, and a particularly problematic tree in one case. So yeah, not bad. A problematic tree? What do you mean? Elaborate. A tree turned fiend. I still have to warn the townsfolk to stay away from the woods. So Hogan wasn't exaggerating about your strength, I say. Yeah, well, when you're out of your home at 15, you either get strong or get in the ground. Haha, such spirit! This girl could certainly take care of that other matter, don't you think, Aisha? I suppose she could. What other matter? CJ, I would appreciate your assistance in improving relations between adventurers and the townsfolk. Oh yeah? How so? With Outlander Lane having long since reached capacity, adventurers have been squatting in the residential district. The trespassing alone would be bad enough, but there's also been reports of fires and other shenanigans. So Priya's grandpa may have good reason to be upset after all. Manners are easily kept with a roof over one's head and food in one's belly. Unfortunately, this town does not yet have the resources to accommodate and feed Outlanders. As such, I am sympathetic to the situation, more so than most. Doc 2 and I have been planning to build an inn and a tavern on Outlander Lane. The locations have already been decided, as have the proprietors. I would ask you to gather the materials they need, CJ. An inn and a tavern, huh? And you really think that's all it'll take to make everyone get along? Money for the town and merriment for the outlanders. Not to mention the promise of a bed at the end of a long day in the burrow. More adventurers means more artifacts. More artifacts means more revenue. Everybody wins. Townsfolk and outlander alike. Money makes the world go round, as they say. You're not wrong, I suppose. And it must be a real pain for the acting mayor here having them trespassers making trouble. Even troublemakers can change. Everyone deserves a chance to shine. People, not artifacts, are our most treasured resource. Trespassers? A treasured resource? I've heard it all now. You're an odd one, that's for sure. If there's something on my face, say no more. I'll see to it you'll have all you need. I'm in your debt, TJ. I suggest you meet with Rajiv, the innkeeper, and Sarita, the tavern owner, right away. They'll tell you what they need. I'm quite sure you'll find both of them around Outlander Lane as we speak. Outlander Lane, an isolated side street which has been allocated to the recently arrived adventurers. As the face of Outlander Lane, and having seen to the opening of the tavern, inn, and various stores, Gok 2 can often be found there. Here's Sarita. Excuse me, is this the tavern? How many times do I have to say it? We aren't open yet. Go on now, off you go. You could have dropped to the places good and ready. And spare me the puns, alright? I have to hear the people of New Nevea give up. Oh. It's not Nevea. Never. People of New never give up. One more time. You never shut up, more like. Now shoo! Enough nonsense. I'm not even old enough to drink yet. A child? Forgive me, pet. The thirst is upon those venturers, so it is. Hungry, are you? I'd love to help, pet, but the comforts are bare at the moment. Obviously, I can't think of a good voice for her right now. Oh no, thank you. I came by because the acting mayor and Gok 2 asked me to help you gather material. Oh, they did say someone was coming to help. Wasn't expecting such a skinny little thing, though. No need to worry about me, ma'am. So what do you need? Kittens don't come cheap, pet. I'll need lightweight lumber to make one worth looking at. Leave it to me. Stay safe, pet. That takes care of the tavern, then. That just leaves Rajiv at the inn. Rajiv? She's just a little further down this road. Setting up an inn is going to be a task and a half, no doubt. Thanks for the directions. I'll go help him out. Right. Damn. Yep, it's him. Is this the inn? Welcome. This is the inn, alright. Or it will be, at least. Not yet, unfortunately, unless you fancy sleeping under all this rubble. Actually, I'm not a customer, luckily enough. The mayor and that Gok 2 fellow asked me to swing by and see if I could help you gather some material. Think my lucky stars. You know it's been one adventurer after another poking their heads in and giving me grief as I started setting up here? Was all set to venture out and get the goods myself, but I can't be in two places at once, can I? You sound like you're run off your feet. you can say that again. If you wouldn't mind, some heavy stone would really get me out of a bind. No worries, I'll be back before you know it. Take care. I'll be right here when you get back. There's one thing I haven't collected. When in and about the town, you can easily travel to locations that you haven't visited before. Simply hit the select location button and choose where you'd like to go. I thought I did get lightweight lumber. I guess it doesn't say. Or unless if it did say, let me see something. Let's check the storehouse. I don't have a storehouse yet. Collect that stuff all over again. If an active quest can be completed nearby, follow the exclamation point on your minimap to tick it off your list. However, undiscovered locations and ordinary resources will not be displayed. Get this mission started. This mission completed. Ooh! That's what I'm talking about. Probably should heal. I'll push it like that. Lumber, but it wasn't lightweight. Woo! Let me see if there's a map. Aha! Right, level up. That's not fair. He was spawning, so I wasn't able to get to him. I got hurt from spawning. Alright. Save here. Get my light wood. Come back. What's here? What? Whoa, but that's a big sword. Quick step forwards to sneak behind enemies. When used wisely, this move can turn the tables on a tough fight. I am quick stepping and not quick stepping all the way through him, so yeah, that kind of sucks. Alright, got everything I need. I wonder if I can fight the boss again. I'm gonna save and see if the boss is still here. And while I fight the boss, is the boss gonna respawn every time? And if it is, I must like get. Yup, it's back. I have to worry about now. I deserve that. Let's do this again. I keep pushing the wrong button to jump. Can't reach the spiders, too high. Ow! That was a quick that was a quick turnaround, you know, he was just like, get out of here! Kick your butt. I'm level 6. This shouldn't be a problem. I wonder if it gets stronger each time. I wonder if it'll come back to haunt me. I'm fighting too early. Yeah! That's how we do it. Rip you nasty little bug out your body. Finish you up. Everything I need. Lumber, lightweight lumber, giant branch for later. Oh right, I could use a nap. Both in real life and in the game. Let's see what happens when I do this. One more time. Alright, that was good. Let's finish this mission and we'll be done for the day. First, here we are, just like you asked. You're some woman for one woman, pet. You're some woman for one woman, pet. Maybe a hot meal and a pint will put the manners on that shower of Egypt. 1,000 thanks. Here, let me stamp that card for you. Seems only right to let you have a stay in the menu. What food you like, the pet? Mega Katsu Curry, the real spicy stuff. Mega Katsu... What now? Katsu Curry. Get some rice, have it swimming in spicy curry sauce, and top it off with a slab of deep fried pork. Rice, curry pork, is it? Not something I could just knock together. Can't have good deeds go unrewarded though, can we? Leave with me, pet. I'll see what I can do. Yes! Can't wait! Alright, that's number 4. Go get number 5. Alright! Cabin is preparing to open. Alcohol receipt. Bring the right ingredients and Cerrito will rustle you up something special. Not only will the full belly boost your stats a little, it'll restore your health too. Shopkeeper Cerrito. I'm back! Should have everything you asked for. Thank my lucky stars! Hopefully now I won't have to turn anyone else away. I won't forget this, young lady. Here, have a stand. Do come and stay when you're all set up. I'll make sure you're looked after. I'm all set for room and board, thanks. Kind of you to offer, though. Is that so? And here I am having you haul materials around. No worries. The stamp is all the things I need. Nah, you definitely earn more than that. I'll think about how else I could be of service. Feel free to pop by at any time, even just to say hello. We might do just that. Thanks. Alright. It is preparing to open. Rest your weary bones in preparation for your next adventure at Rajiv's Inn. Large outdoor baths are set to improve your abilities for a day too. Innkeeper Rajiv. Right to the blossom. Let's see. How many stamps I got now? 5? Only 25 more to go. Does feel nice to see it filling up. Plus the townsfolk seem happy to have me around. Alright, gotta go get more. What the? What am I on about? I didn't come here to collect stamps. Phew, that was close. Almost got sidetracked. Wait, how many stamps did I need again? Still a lot of empty spots on this card. I don't have to fill every one of them, do I? All the good treasure will be long gone by the time I get this done. Better go ask that acting mayor girl. I helped her out in the tavern after all. I did what you asked. Helped get the inn and tavern up and running. Is that so? Thank you. I appreciate it. Got a question for you, if you don't mind. Does how many stamps still need to get that explorer's license anyway? Show me your card. Wow, 5 already. You know, you're only the second person to get this far without giving up. Huh? Second? Don't tell me everyone else paid the 100,000 bakwa. Of course not. Like I said, most just quit, and the ones that don't tend to resort to more roguish methods. Bribery, for example. What? You dirty lion! You said I couldn't get that permit for paying less than 100,000 bakwa. Yes, I did say that. Negotiations have to start somewhere. Hardly going to sell myself short now, am I? Besides, you're useful to have around, but I certainly can't see you becoming a member of our little community. I knew it! Patience was too good a word for you. Now, no need for name calling. Let's get you that explorer's license, shall we? Really? Of course. Rapacious as I am, I appreciate hard work. Here, you've earned it. Is this real? Not some trick, is it? It's real. Relax. It's just to be clear, any bribes I may or may not have taken up to now were never for me, particularly speaking. Every coin went into maintaining this town. God knows we need it. Now then, I must warn you in advance. The town takes no responsibility for any adverse effects you may experience while mining. And any and all expenses associated with your survival must be paid for out of your own pocket. Any artifacts you find will be assessed by our authorized appraiser and taxed at 30% of their value. In the event that you are unable to pay in cash, we will collect the tax through the seizure of assets. Should you find a cause to criticize the system, you are welcome to leave. I would suggest, however, taking a good hard look at Outlander Lane before doing so. There is, after all, a very good reason so many Outlanders have chosen to gather here. No objections, I presume. Sign here. I've already seen Outlander Lane, haven't I? You sent me there yourself. I know. I'm just reading what's written. My policy. You're an odd one, you are. There. Sign. Pleasure doing business with you, CJ. Alright, time to find that treasure. The ruin barrels can be reached through the quarry, which can be accessed via the town outskirts. A word of warning, the earthquake caused a great deal of damage. I've heard reports of fiends lurking about. Please take care and ensure you are adequately prepared before venturing inside. Fiends in the quarry too? Might as well give them the keys to the city at this stage. Indeed. The ore in that quarry is New Neva's only source of revenue. With the fiends keeping us from it, we can't even rebuild after the quake. Not to mention the Margrave has all but left us for dead, on the brink of financial ruin. Sounds like you've been having a rough time. To save the town, I made the decision to lure adventurers like yourself here with the promise of riches. Bait, if you will. Rapacious, perhaps, but it's the only way to save our town. Maybe don't use the word bait when talking about this, yeah? I implore you, CJ, please, for the sake of our town, lend us your strength. You don't have to tell me twice. While I have you, though, I don't really have any cash on me right now, or ever. So about that mining tax, I don't have to pay that right away, do I? It'd be easier if I could sell some stuff first. Relax. You're not the first adventurer to arrive with empty pockets. I've been looking into establishing a pawn shop. Oh, is that what Squash meant when he said he was the authorized appraiser? No, Squash will be selling accessories. He has made his intentions to do so quite clear, so I have entrusted the pawn shop to someone else. Once it is set up, the pawnbroker will proceed to the deduction of tax from each and every sale. Anyone who wants to sell will be taxed with a privilege, whether they like it or not. Well, that's a relief, I think. Just a moment, please. There really is far more to do than we can handle by ourselves. Please do check the bulletin board from time to time, CJ. You will be well rewarded for a full stamp card. I can promise you that. Is that right? You've certainly changed your tune. But yeah, alright. Besides, it certainly couldn't hurt to have a few more shops around here. Well, if it is as much for your sake as for ours, I trust you will do your best. You can count on that. I'm coming for you, treasure. Facility basics. The town has a number of facilities, such as shops where you can bring resources to commission items and equipment. If you meet someone who would like to open a shop, helping them will expand the town's facilities even further. Deal one row of your stamp card with 10 stamps and you'll be entitled to a reward. Head on over to Hogan's Trading Post to see what you can get. Alright. The miner, the merc, and the smithy. Side quests involve the creation of stores and other facilities. Completing these quests will develop the town and increase the type of or quality of the products and services available. Side quests involve providing assistance to the residents of New Neva. Most of the town folk, I'm going to call it Nevea. I like it Nevea better. Most of the townsfolk have complaints or requests they need help with. Do your best to help them all. Townsfolk frequently post their requests or complaints on the bulletin board. It can be found in the plaza right next to the town office, so make sure to check it off. Oh, got some rare nuts. I need one more nut. I can't. I have to have the nuts to turn them in. I can't accept it and then go get them. I have to have them and turn them in. Alright, well, I'd say we have well past our point of an hour. So, what did you guys think? I like it. Ugh. I think this is pretty fun. So yeah, I like it. I give this game a solid. I would say an A, but I'm gonna give it a B, just because this is the it's a preview, first impressions. I give it a B plus, A minus, one of the two. I like it. There's nothing wrong with it per se. A little bit of annoying points with that dash I didn't like, because I'm like the dash to get behind him. I get like halfway through him and get damaged. It's like, what? Yeah, I'm talking about the guy with the big sword I fought, but whatever. That's just a little thing I gotta learn about distances and hitboxes and stuff. But yeah, it's all good. Anyway, I appreciate you for your time. I appreciate you for you watching this, and I hope that you enjoyed. And yeah, I am aiming for 20 subscribers by the end of this month, and 50 by the end of the year. So if you can help me out, I really much appreciate it. And whenever you're watching this, be it noontime, daytime, nighttime, anytime, whatever time you're watching this, always be a broski, be happy, be merry, and remember to come back for the next one. This is K.K.F.I, Kazai Kagano's First Impressions, and like I said, my first impressions are a B plus, A minus. Either way, it's a good game. No doubt about that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you will come back for the next one. With that, Kazai Kagano is signing out.